Did you know that over 100,000 asylum seekers in the UK could soon be given free houses and apartments all paid for by British taxpayers? Have you ever wondered how this is even possible while thousands of young British families are still struggling just to rent a place, let alone buy a home? What happened to fairness? Why is the government planning to expand this housing scheme through companies like Serco, Mears and Clearsprings Ready Homes? Who decided that this was the right solution? And why are communities not being asked for their opinion before hundreds of migrants are relocated to their neighbourhoods? According to the Home Office, over 32,000 asylum seekers are currently staying in hotels, and more than 66,000 are in dispersal accommodation across the country. But the numbers are set to grow even further to over 100,000. How much will this cost? The current bill for housing asylum seekers already reaches £4.7 billion a year. That is almost £9 million every single day. Is this really sustainable, and who is monitoring this spending? Why are large private companies profiting while local residents are forced to wait years on social housing lists? Pause for a second. Did you know that more than 95% of people watching this are not subscribed to England, our 7? If you value facts, questions and real talk, then join us today. A quick tap is all it takes, and your support helps us keep asking the questions that matter. Back to the story. Why did the Home Office admit that the use of hotels was only supposed to be temporary, yet continues to rely on them years later? And what about the pressure this puts on schools, hospitals and housing services? Did you know that asylum seekers are now being housed in over 80% of local councils? What happens to the communities already struggling with limited resources? Why should hard-working families pay high taxes only to be told there is no housing for them, but plenty for those who just arrived? And here is the biggest question of all: is the asylum system broken, or is it being used deliberately as a tool of political and corporate convenience? Why are young Britons being priced out of the rental market while the government outbids them using public money? Is anyone being held accountable for this? The Labour Party has promised to close all migrant hotels by July 2029. But if the spending is set to remain at £2.5 billion a year through to that date, can we really believe that promise? Will this ever end? Or is it just the beginning of something bigger that no one is talking about? If these questions matter to you, then stay with us on England. Now 7, because we are not here to repeat headlines, we are here to challenge them. And we are just getting started.